Hi everybody, welcome back. Today is another Q&A and it is September already, just a few more months and it's year 2022. How crazy is that? Anyway, thank you to everyone who has asked me questions on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is up here. It's also in the description section. Follow me there because that is where I usually post a request for questions every single month and I try to do a Q&A every single month. Quite a few questions, so let's get into it. Emil Hala, ABC Lady Dior or Capucine BB. Both are beautiful bags, but I'm gonna pick ABC Lady Dior because I don't have one, and if I had to choose, I would love to get a Lady Dior in my collection. So I'm gonna pick the ABC Lady Dior, but the Capucine BB is a super cute bag as well. Your other question is Oran Sandals or the Lock It from LV. Thank you. I have to pick Oran. Oh man, I feel so bad for not picking anything from LV, but I'm gonna pick the Oran Sandals, and not because the Lock It from LV is not nice. It's just that I really like the Oran Sandals. I have two pairs now and they seem to work out for me. They are really flat. Like, I'm not so good with flat shoes, but surprisingly the Oran Sandals I really like. I would love to get a white pair. Style with Eve. What does purse piece look like for you collection wise? Ooh, what is purse piece anyway? There's always, oh my gosh, my hair is like sticking out. There is, I don't know, what is purse piece? I always think that I am in purse piece, but then like a few weeks later, my eyes are on the next bag. And it's not because I'm a shopaholic that I love buying bags. I mean, I do love buying bags, but it's just that I love bags. I love looking at new handbags, new things, and it kind of like disrupts the equilibrium of purse piece. The time that I felt purse piece was when I got my Birkin. I felt like I didn't want any other bag anymore. I was so happy, but then after that, I got like the Chanel bag, which was also like an accident. But I was actually truly content after I got that bag. It was a bit shocking as well because it was so expensive. But you know, what does a collection look like when it's purse piece? I guess my collection right now is sort of purse piecey. I am very content with my collection. I'm very happy with what I have. In terms of size, I'm definitely over the 20 bag mark. I am, I think, 22 right now, which obviously is a lot, but I've been collecting handbags for almost 20 years now, and you know, a bag a year kind of thing feels okay, you know what I mean? It's not like I have 50 handbags, which I know some people actually have a lot of handbags. I don't. I have 20 handbags, 20 a little bit more. A couple of the handbags in my current collection are super old. In fact, they are, I would say, semi-retired. I don't really reach for them anymore. They were my first couple of bags. I do count them as the bags in my collection. And yeah, I guess this is sort of purse piece. Kimyon92, do you feel insecure sometimes with your wrist stacks? Like in public transport? I actually do. I take a lot of bus and I take a lot of train daily, and even though I live in a very safe country, Singapore is very safe, I still am wary of where I have all my bling. Like sometimes I'm wearing my necklaces, my earrings are bling, my hand is obviously blinging, and then I got a bling handbag. Sometimes it's a lot. I feel like I am a walking signboard of luxury sometimes, and in those situations I would rather take, you know, a taxi home. But most times I am on, you know, general public transport, and you know, when I don't think about it, I think I'm okay. But sometimes, you know, during the certain times of the day that I take, you know, public transport, I do feel a little like, you know, I should kind of like tone it down. Masila Go, to get a back pillow or bag insert to protect my luxury bag. Congratulations to your luxury bag. I know what it is. It's a beautiful bag. I actually don't use back pillows because I actually do some kind of DIY back pillow, which I'm going to show you right here from my Birkin. As you can see, I have one of these, what is this called? Washing bags that you can get from Daiso or any store. And what I do is I actually put the stuffings that I get from, you know, shoes, good ones, right? Because these will absorb moisture. Shoes, the bag itself, and I will stuff it inside this laundry bag. So depending on the size of the bag, I will just use this. And because the zip, it may poke out. What I'll do is I will hide it inside here so that it doesn't come out and, you know, leave dents. It doesn't, actually, it doesn't. So you don't have to worry about that. I know some people ask me whether it will leave dents. So this is a very cheap DIY kind of way, and you can make the insert, this kind of insert to suit the way it feels. So I'll fold that part in, and then I'll kind of like squish it, and then I will put it into my bag, and it's stuffed, and it will follow the perfect shape. But in addition to this, I also have a bag insert. So I do have a bag insert for my Birkin. It does keep the shape, but I have some bags that I have no bag insert, and I just use this as a bag pillow because it's not really fitted like a bag pillow. It really depends on how much I put inside that washing bag. I find that it's good enough. All my bags are the same. And the reason you use a washing bag is because it has holes. And if it has holes, the moisture can seep through the holes and into the paper. Now, I don't use bag pillows because they are made of material, and I think some of them have even cotton inside. And depending on the material that they use inside the bag pillow, it may actually trap moisture. It's like you shouldn't use your towels or t-shirts to stuff your bag. That is a no. Please do not do that. If any of you are doing that, take them out right now because it will trap moisture in that stuffing, whether it's a towel or a t-shirt, and it will actually damage your bag because you are bringing moisture into your bag. So anyway, this is one way I do it. I don't actually buy bag pillows, but I do have bag inserts. Chihuahua, sell me your chain coin wallet with chain, please. It's right there. Just go and get it, okay? Just go and get it, because I'm telling you, this thing right there, this coin, what's it called again? Chain coin wallet with, chain coin wallet with chain is gonna go up higher and higher, and it's really one of the best micro bags that I have. So cute. In fact, I'm gonna use it after this. Kikisa Zina. Is purse piece a fallacy? Your thoughts, Dale's addictions word. So I guess there are two questions on purse piece, huh? You know, like I said earlier, it is. I don't think there is a real purse piece for purse lovers. Like if you love handbags, you will always, you know, I need to tie my hair again. You will always love handbags. I've loved handbags since I was a young girl. And I've always been looking at bags. They not necessarily branded bags. I make really cheap bags. I will look. I just like looking at bags. It's like guys like to look at cars. Whatever cars, they'll just like look at it. Or guys that like to look at shoes, or ladies like to look at watches. You would just look. So I find myself always looking at handbags. And it's not that I'm not content with my collection. I am. I'm very, very blessed and happy and excited to use all my bags. Every time I look at my house, I'm like, which one should I use today? But at the same time, if you want to buy another bag, why not, right? So I had a moment of extreme contentness. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I have a Birkin. Like what else could I add in my collection? Obviously, there's more things that I added in my collection. But at that moment, I felt like I was reaching purse piece. Then comes Chanel. I was like, oh my gosh, that's nice as well. Is it greed? Is it greed? Is it, you know, I'm searching for something to fill the void? No, I'm not. I just love handbags, okay? So if I want more handbags, I will buy more handbags. But if for my own finances and my own peace of mind and my mental state, because I don't like too much anyway, if I had 50 bags, I would think I would be too overwhelmed. Like I think I have 50 bags. If I count all my Longchamp, my Hello Kitty, if I count all my other bags, you know, just random bags, inclusive of my luxury bags, of course, I think I have 50 bags. But I don't count those, like those don't bother me, like just like, okay, whatever. But the ones that would bother me because they cost so much money, I've got about 20 odd of them, and I don't see myself adding to like 30, 40 bags. I just don't. So purse piece is, to me, a very dynamic situation. You could be in it for a little bit, and then you go out of it a little bit, and you go back in it, and it's just the way it is, because it is a hobby, it is something that we love. And if you love something but you're constantly like that, that's like, that's not fun. Trevi Vlog, you've got two questions. First, any recommendations for a casual bag that can fit a tiny bottle? Prefer Chanel, Hermes, Christian Dior, or LV? Okay, if it's Chanel, any casual bag that can fit a tiny bottle. You know, for Chanel, they're really pushing out the micro or really smaller handbags. In the newer collections, I don't really see a medium-sized bag other than like the boy bag or maybe the Chanel 19. So I feel like the Chanel 19 is a good casual bag. Of course, it's very expensive, but it's a casual bag that I think would definitely fit a small water bottle. I would, you know, the one that comes to mind is the DeVille tote, but not the big DeVille tote, but they had one which is just a smaller version with the 2 straps. I think that's kind of a good size for a casual bag, and it has the Chanel-ness to it. Hermes, you know what, I'm gonna say this, but though I'm not sure if I personally would buy it, but I do think the Evelyn is a good choice for this. Or if you like totes, they have a new tote. I don't know the name, I'll find the picture, I'll put it somewhere here. That also is quite a good size bag and pretty casual for and fits a water bottle. Christian Dior, you know Christian Dior, I honestly don't know what kind of casual bags they have. If I was gonna pick a tote as well, then I'll say the book tote, though it is kind of large, so, and it's just top handle only. For LV, oh my gosh, LV. Everything is really casual. I think 50%, more than 50% of their bags can be a casual bag. You know, if you're looking for a small bag, even the Elma, I fit in a water bottle, a small little one inside as well. Actually, I like the Montaigne. I think the Montaigne doesn't get enough, like, shout out. I used to have the Montaigne a long time ago, but because I guess it's not so popular right now that it doesn't get a lot of viewing time, the Montaigne is a good bag. I like it. It has top handles, you can put a strap, you can definitely put a water bottle. Plus, it is one of those open style ones where there has a zip in the middle, but you know, it has an opening. It can, you know, if you have taller water, it'll stick out, but that's absolutely fine. So yeah, I'm just giving you some ideas, but really, LV has the most bags that you probably would be able to find something that would fit your need. The other question is, if you got offered an Hermes bag in Natta color, would you get it? Of course. I'd take any color right now because I've got my black. I feel like my next Hermes bag is gonna be something different. It could be the green, it could be the yellow, it could be the Natta. I take it. Okay, I take it as long it's a Kelly, Epsom leather, size 25, rose gold or gold hardware. I take it. Lux Monologue, 2 questions. Would you recommend the Lindy 26? Do you still own yours? Absolutely will recommend the Lindy 26. It is amazing bag. In fact, you know what, Travelog? The Lindy 26 is also a really good bag and definitely would fit your water bottle. Casual, but yet, actually it is a pretty casual looking bag. I like it. Yeah, I'll add that to the Hermes. Okay, so I don't have my Lindy 26 anymore, unfortunately. I sold it because just trying to think back whether I'd regret it. I don't regret selling it because it was in a color that I think even today I'm not comfortable to use, and it is a red. It was Rouge Tomato, absolutely beautiful. Like when I look at pictures and I look at myself carrying it, I kind of wonder maybe I shouldn't have sold it, but I knew the feeling that every time I carried it, it was just a lot for me. Like just bright red, and I felt like it was, I felt like an alarm, like just ringing when I'm walking past people just looking at my red bag. When people look at my green bag, I just feel like green seems more subtle, but with that red bag, it's just so bright in my eyes. And for me, I wasn't comfortable. So I miss that bag so dearly. I hope to actually add it back into my collection in the future because I still have a couple of bags I want to, you know, add, like the Holy Grail bags. But yeah, it's one of the best bags. I wouldn't mind adding it back into my collection. And your other question is whether I use inserts or organizers in all my bags. The answer is not all my bags, just my main bags. So my Birkin, my Jumbo has, my other Birkin has, Toolbox has it. In most of my bags, I do put stuffing, but not all my bags have it. Like mainly I guess like the key ones. Klong Klong, when will you buy the regular Cartier Love bracelet? I'm 39 this year and I'm gonna be turning 40 in March. So I want to get it in March. Or actually, you know what? No, I don't say that. I'm gonna say I want to get it next year because next year to me is a big year. I had many dreams to achieve when I hit 40. I think I'll probably achieve one of it. Not the best, but you know, it's a step by step. You know, who knew that we're gonna have a pandemic this couple of years? So you know, things get shifted around, and it's fine. It's fine. No worries. But yeah, I hope to get it next year. So fingers crossed. I don't know, turning 40, like turning 40. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, Miss Karina Claire, help! Can't decide which to buy first, second, and third. Chanel Classic Flap, Gabrielle, or the Love Thin Bracelet. Based on what I'm reading, you want all three. It's just that you're not sure which one to go for. So I'm gonna share from my perspective, and you know, just take it with a pinch of salt. This is the way that I would do it, because I know, after owning like bags and fine jewelry, I think this is the way I would do it. Of the three, I would pick the one that I get the most cost per wear, meaning the one that I would get to use a lot. And out of this, fine jewelry has been the one that I use so much. It has been like the best purchases that I've ever made. I would go with the Love Thin first, and then the next thing that I will go is the Chanel Classic Flap. And not the Gabrielle, because the Chanel Classic Flap keeps going up in price. And you know, it's one of those bags that you either buy it now or you buy it later. But between the Love and the Chanel Classic Flap, the reason I'm picking the Love, even though I said that the Chanel Classic Flap is going up, like every time the price is going up, I would still get the Love first because instantly I can use it every single day. Whereas the Classic Flap, it'll be one of those things that I buy now, but can I get that kind of use? Can I use it every single day? Maybe for you, that is the way you're gonna go about it. Like you're gonna use the Classic Flap every single day and you're gonna use it so much that you get more use of it from the fine jewelry. Then maybe go with that first, because then you killed like two birds with a single stone, right? You miss those excessive price increases and then you get something that you have high cost per wear. But for me personally, I would go with the Love Thin because I get to use it every single day, even though I might risk paying a bit more for the Classic Flap if I miss out in 6 months. Putting the Gabrielle at the end, even though it might have hit 2 or 3 price increases by then, is because, you know, between the three, these would be the ones I would get lots of use. I would also be able to miss out excessive price increases, and I'll still get my Gabrielle at the end. Next from Tamina Mina Mia, what's missing in your life right now? Ooh, very deep. I'm gonna answer this question from the point of view of luxury, and what's missing in my luxury life right now is a Kelly. Oh my gosh, that's just like really like snobbish. No. I mean, it's nothing. I've you know, in my luxury life right now, there's nothing missing. I have really everything I want, and even much more than I could have ever imagined. So I'm very happy with that. Actually, what's missing in my life right now is time. I don't have enough time, and I'm really bad at managing my time. Honestly, I'm one of those massive procrastinators that I can't get myself out of this rut of procrastinating. So it's missing in my life because I am the cause of time being lost. But you know, time itself, you know, there are many facets to it that I feel like I wish I had more time to do a lot of things. This pandemic hasn't been the best, you know, so yeah, I have a video coming up that I was shared from a wonderful subby, Chris. I'm not sure if Chris is watching. And the video was from Lydia. And I actually have an idea for a video. I just haven't sat down to film it. It's kind of like talking about life in general, yeah. You know, on my channel I talk about all sorts of things. I don't just talk about luxury, right? I do my makeup, I do chit chats, I do Q&As like this. You know, I do share quite a bit on my channel. So I have a video coming up. It's kind of kind of like a different take on what Lydia did. Lydia Ellis Miller. It was a really good video, and yeah, it gave me some ideas. So I'm gonna do that, and I guess I'll answer a few questions like what's missing in my life in a deeper perspective. Early Pina, any bags on your radar or anything you got influence on recently? Oh my goodness, influence recently, yes. This baby right here, this is 100% influenced by my good friend here, Amy. This girl, she did this to me. I love it though, I love it. And I'm not, actually, you know what? I'm not eyeing any bags at the moment. I haven't seen anything that I truly am head over heels. I haven't had, yeah, I don't, okay. Well, I still have that, like that Kelly bag in my, I guess, wish list or coming soon, kind of, I want to get that bag. But other than that, I don't, yeah, it kind of feels good not to be like eyeing anything, truly eyeing anything. I like to look at things, like there are a lot of things that I will look, but I'm not thinking of them right now at the moment. Woohoo! Artsy was the first. What are your thoughts on the new Hermes Apple Watch? Tempted? Yes. I am definitely buying the Hermes Apple Watch. I'm eating my words because I spoke about this a few years ago, saying that I'll never buy any tech luxury watch, but I'm eating my words. Foot in mouth, again, that's what they say, right? And yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting it, the Series 7. I'm just waiting for it to come out, and I think there's no set date at the moment. I'm not particular about the straps, you know, I don't need any fancy straps. Just give me the watch, give me a H there. I'm good. I love it. I'm getting it. Yes. Lynn TPL, do you have Hermes silk scarves? No, I don't. I do want to get at least one because, like, oh my gosh, Amy is a big influence to me, okay? So she has several scarves right now and they all look so beautiful. So I do want to get one, maybe two. I don't think I'll get many because I don't really wear a lot of scarves and I'm not a scarf kind of person. However, having said that, I don't have one right now to know whether I'm not a scarf kind of person. Maybe after I get one, then I'll say, oh my gosh, I'm a scarf kind of person. So yeah, if you have any recommendations on scarves that look beautiful, like draped down here, or can make a beautiful like top, link it down below. I'm definitely checking out. I'm just waiting for the right one to come. MNM888. Hi Kat, can you please do a workout video for beginners? Oh my gosh, if I do a workout video for beginners, I am going to lose subscribers, okay? Everybody coming on my channel be like, is she gonna show a luxury bag? And I'm gonna, alright guys, up, down, lift the bar, you know, and then twist, you know, I'll do kind of weird things like that. No. But you know what? I am going to link one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Heather Robinson, I think. She does amazing, okay, amazing, easy to follow, just music, Tabata style workouts. Tone your arms, tone your elbows, or tone your elbows. I mean, tone up your triceps and all that. And it's just easy. So I sometimes follow her, sometimes, not all the time, but I find that just having a little bit of workout routine and put it on the TV, it's great. So I will link hers down below. We get professionals to do videos like that. PT_1014 for Etaupe or gold. You know what? I actually like gold. I like Etaupe on certain leathers, but I find gold so beautiful, so rich and so yummy, like caramel. So yeah, between the two, I prefer gold. Amicus Banquet. Will you still buy from H resellers now that you have a relationship with your H SA? And if so, what kind of items and why? Oh, this is a really good question because now that I have a relationship with my SA and I know I can get certain things, you know, I just have to be a bit more patient because, you know, Hermes does have a lot of customers. They are very popular. There is waiting lists and all. I think I would still buy from resellers if the price is reasonable and the markup is not too crazy. Honestly, the reseller market is so hot right now and the markup is just insane. It's so high that I sometimes wonder if I'm being silly to pay so much. But I can understand that it's still slightly cheaper and there's no waiting. if you go through the reseller route. So it really depends. At the moment, I don't see myself buying from the resellers, but you never say never. I've bought from resellers and I know that the experience is amazing. There are a lot of reputable resellers out there. So if I find something that is reasonably priced, it is in a color that I can get right now and H totally says, no way, you're not getting it from us, then go reseller route, then of course, yeah, I think of course. So to answer your question of what kind of items, I guess bags would be the one. Maybe Twillies, you know, sometimes the Twillies at the reseller market is not really very expensive, you know, because they sometimes are cheaper and they're brand new in box. So I don't mind getting Twillies. What else would I get? I guess accessories would be an okay space to get from resellers. TCA Best 129. Are you close to your spend for your yellow Birkin, and what was it or will be? Okay, so I'm no longer gonna get a Birkin because I already got my Birkin. Where is it? Where's my Birkin? Oh, my Birkin's here. Okay, I'm not getting another Birkin at the moment, but yellow, yellow Kelly, why not? Or a green Kelly, why not? A colored Kelly, why not? Am I close to it? You know what? When I do my calculation, I think I'm close. You know, I think I am. Based on what I bought, you know, I bought a watch, I bought stuff like that. I am kind of close, but I don't really want to think too hard on the amount and pricing and all of that because I think it will just stress me out. I think when it comes, and hopefully I'll get a chance to get something, and I will definitely remind my essay. But honestly, if the bag comes today, I don't have the money. I haven't saved for the bag. I've been spending and buying things and buying my Chanel stuff, so I haven't really put my money down to save and say, okay, I have money to just give away right now. No, I don't. But if it comes, it'll come, and in terms of spending for it, yeah, I'm pretty close. Okay, Daniel Melbourne, you have 4 questions. I'm going crazy with boredom. I'm so sorry to hear about the lockdowns in Melbourne. It's a lot, you know. My family back in Malaysia, the lockdowns are just it's just crazy. The numbers are in the 30,000 per day, 20,000 per day cases. And it's so much that, you know, people are a little bit like lost and they're still locked down. You know, they're locked down, opening, some close, open again, close. So it's just crazy. So I totally understand like how bad it is. We don't have lockdowns in Singapore anymore. We're sort of open. Still a lot of restrictions, like we can't go out and have a dinner of 20 people. No, it's maximum 5 people, you know. Guests coming to the house is also restricted. You know, we still have our mask on and everything. So there are still quite a few restrictions. But in terms of how people are moving out with their lives, you know, shops are open. I can go shopping. In fact, might be go shopping tomorrow. Things like that. Definitely, it's of course much better. So not crazy anymore. I was feeling a bit like, oh my gosh, what's happening? But now I'm much better. So your second question is, are medium level people, not rich or poor, failures? I don't think so. I'm medium level. I don't think I'm rich. I'm definitely not poor. Thank God that I'm very blessed. I'm not rich for sure. No way. With all the bags, there's no way I'm rich. I think I'm medium level. Am I a failure? You know, I do find myself to be a failure at some things that I do. It's just, girl, get a grip, do better. But at the same time, I'm a procrastinator, so I guess I kind of am. Will you ever buy a Rolls Royce? No. What's your favorite novel? I love Time Traveler's Wife. Oh my gosh, that was one of my favorite books. I read it and I was just, so, I don't know, I guess the ending of the story just felt so sad, and yet it was so good. It was so well thought out, you know, the jumpings here, and after a while it get confusing, and then it starts to get better, and at the end it was just like, oh my gosh. So that reminds me, where is my book? Where is my book? I used to have it at the back. Did I leave it somewhere? I need to get it again. Lux Doc Lee, if offered a bag at H but not an ideal combination, what are you willing to compromise on? Oh, you know, I think I won't. I'm gonna find it really, really hard because it's so expensive. Like I would try my best to make sure everything is perfect. But let's say I'm forced to, right? I just have to compromise on something. You know, I may compromise on the size. A little bit. If the size is not too different. So say if I was offered a Kelly 28 instead of Kelly 25, I may compromise on that. And I don't find it as a compromise, but as long as the sizes are still, you know, reasonably okay. Will not compromise on color or the leather or even the hardware, because you know the leather and the hardware will make a lot of difference. Like if they don't match, I won't take it. But if I were to get like a 32 and a 28, then I can't compromise on the size because 32 is just too big for me. But if they're sort of like in that range where I'm like, okay, I don't mind either or, then that would be one that I would consider. Even like a Birkin 30 and a 25, I can compromise on that. Like if the color is everything on the Birkin 30 instead of 25, but they get me a Birkin 30, I would actually say I'll take it because 30 is a good size as well. It's just not my ideal size, but it's a good size. Where did my sanity go? What has been your favorite aromatherapy scent lately? Two scents have been just on constant rotation lately: eucalyptus and frankincense. Oh my gosh, I just love those two smells. Frankincense is more down, like it's more earthy and just so more oriental. It just feels like so soothing. Eucalyptus on the other hand is so like rich and sharp and just gives me a zing in my step. I love it. Both are opposites, but you know, one I like to use during the day and then one I like to use during the night, and I just feel so relaxed with it. So those two have been on constant rotation. Bunny B, what are your thoughts on luxury shopping during this difficult time, especially for the most of us? I'm actually quite neutral about it. For me, I have done my luxury shopping. I've still pretty much stayed with my habit. I think I have cut down a few areas, but at the same time, I've also picked up in a few areas. Because during this pandemic, I am not traveling. I'm not traveling home as much. I am missing my family, so I'm doing something for myself that I enjoy that doesn't hurt anybody else, right? Thank God I have a good job, and thank God I still have my job. I have family members close to me that can't work because of this pandemic, and you know, it's really unfortunate, and I'm thankful that you know, they're able to keep up, you know, during this time. But you know, I don't go around flaunting my luxury things, so I just feel it's fine. People who are not traveling right now, who maybe have traveling budgets for the rest of the year, have a lot of disposable cash, and if luxury shopping makes you happy, keeps you sane during this time, go ahead and do it. Don't feel like just because it's a difficult time, we all need to, you know, lock down ourselves as well and be miserable. I think that's not healthy for you as an individual. It's not healthy for your mental state. If luxury shopping gives you that kick and you need retail therapy right now, oh my gosh, go and do it. But don't make it become an addiction, right? So if you need it, go and do it. I think we need to do whatever we can to ride out this pandemic. I think by now a lot of us understand that this pandemic is going on and on and on. I know there are many countries that are opening up, but it's still not absolutely 100%, and it does weigh on our shoulders very heavily. So I feel like we have reached a stage where you can understand, like we're doing whatever we can to keep sane, keep happy, and keep going. And if luxury shopping can be done responsibly, like you have your finances put in place, you're not hurting anyone, go right ahead and do it. Because you're not shopping, you're not traveling, you're not doing anything, I mean, you haven't seen your family members. I haven't seen my family members for 8 months. I'm gonna do whatever I can just to ride it out at the moment. If I'm gonna buy the handbag, I'm gonna buy the handbag. LV Coffee Lover, are you still having to travel back and forth for work? No, I haven't traveled much. Actually, I haven't gone home for 7 months, which I'll talk about in that video that I spoke about earlier, coming soon. So yeah, I haven't at all. In Style Abby, do we store CC bags inside their dust bags, or shelf with door is okay? I think either or is okay. I usually store my bags in their dust bags, and I also put them in the shelves. So I just think that you need to keep your bags in an area that is, I would say, in an area that is dry, that is not too humid, and it of course keeps it away from dust and not too close to the light, because that would create a bit of discoloration. So I think both ways are fine. Overjoy, why do you think Hermes denies that they have a pre-spend system when they do? You know, honestly, I feel this pre-spend system is sort of like an accidental discovery. This is my personal conspiracy theory, okay? Because based on what I understand from the past, from having that quota bag, if you're talking about before this craziness happened, they never had it. They had a proper wish list where you put your wish list down when the bag is there for you and you are having a customer, just a customer, not necessarily like a pre-spend, but you're a customer of the brand. You can offer it to you, but you have to wait for it. But I guess over time, you know, when people are customers, they probably realize that, oh my gosh, a pre-spend is good business. But they don't need to say it out loud, and they don't need to, you know, things that they don't have to admit everything, right? Some things that are worth being silent about, and naturally it will happen. So like the corporate world, you don't have to say everything. You just let it go with the flow, and naturally it will resolve itself. And this is what happened. Like naturally, people started to become bigger and bigger customers because they want to get up the line. And after a while, you know, if I'm Hermes, I'm looking down like, God, this is a good business model. I don't have to do anything. I didn't say anything. I don't have to impose it to be a policy, but I'll just naturally let it be difficult to get the bag, and people will just clamor over to create this pre-spend and just let it be, you know, because if I am at the top and I'm the distributor of Hermes, I'm the one that's creating the bags, and I'm going to distribute to you country, this country, that country, and all these countries are coming to me and saying, I need 50 bags for my country and my customers, because you got all these buyers, right? And Hermes will say, should I give it to Singapore? Should I give it to Hong Kong? Or should I give it to Australia? Which has the best business for me? And then this one was like, oh my gosh, I have the best business because customers over here spend 1-to-1. Or on this side says, oh my gosh, give it to me because my customers, they go all out. They spend 3-to-1, 3-1, 4-1. They'll just throw money and give it to me. I'm like, oh, that one's good. You get 100 bags. You get 10 bags. How about you? They're like, oh shit, I can't make my customers spend like that, but I can definitely give you a lot of customers. So maybe they've got a big country, like, fine, I'll give you 100 bags as well. But sell every 100 bag. So I feel this whole policy thing of pre-spending is just a natural order. They probably don't have to say anything. They probably say that you just got to have customers. And that is defined however each country wants to define it. And they don't have like a global policy, because otherwise everybody would be the same, but everybody does it a little bit more ghetto-like. You know, I think it's just like every other brand. Every brand has a VIP, and honestly, how do you become a VIP? You spend. And there will always be another person spending more than you, but also a VIP. So is he a VIP level 1? And you're VIP level 2, but both of you are VIP. So who gets the better treatment as the VIP? Oh, I'm VIPP, is it? Oh no, I'm VVIP. Okay, I'm VVIP. So I guess it's just spend, right? And I guess the word pre-spend comes from the YouTube world. But honestly, every business does it. You got a VIP, you treat them like a VIP. Chris Tan 1111. You have such a busy schedule. How did you manage it without burning out? Oh my goodness, Chris. You never, I guess on camera it looks like I'm always smiling and really, really happy. But honestly, I have burned out a few times last year. This year, I would say I'm not my 100%. I feel like I was 100% pre-pandemic. I was just working and just traveling and all. Pandemic hit, and then things happened as well. I took a toll. I definitely felt a little lost last year. For me, burnout is very subtle and it's soft. meaning I find myself struggling to get out of bed. I feel very tired, find myself not wanting to do my work, but at the same time I know I have, and it's that clash of being mentally tired and the clash of I just got to get it done. It's actually very exhausting. So I feel like my burnout is very slow and steady, and I came to a big bang last year, and then this year it's sort of coming back again. So I don't know, how do I manage some of this? I'm actually, you know, one of the things that helps me a lot is YouTube. YouTube has helped me have more activities and, in a way, digital communication with friends all over the world, with all of you. It's great. You know, I know I'm talking to myself in this room, but I feel like as I'm answering these questions, I'm actually talking to someone as well. So I'm like talking to you right now, Chris. I think it's pretty amazing to have YouTube as something to be distracted about from daily life, and it gives me more balance in everything I do. So if my life was only work, I'm not sure if I could handle it. If I was just, that's my only focus, I will burn out even faster. But because every time I feel like I'm reaching that wall, I have something else to keep me resetting my mind, like reset, go away, come back, feel refreshed. So I have a few things that I do. So I have my work, of course, we take up most of my time. Then I have gym, and I also have YouTube. So at any point in time of the day, I struggling with one thing, I can shift my focus and do something else, and I can shift my focus again and do something else. But there are days when everything comes to a halt and everything's just overwhelming, and then you know what I'll do? I would sit back, not do anything, turn on my YouTube and watch. I mean, I become a consumer, then I'll just like, you know what, that's it, I just need a break. And I've had more breaks this year than I usually do. In fact, I'm gonna take a day off next week, just randomly, because I feel like that's it. My brain is not working, it's sort of like stuck, and I just need a day off. So yeah, I think that's also another way to manage burning out. Simply Me and Lux, could you make bloopers or behind the scenes of any of your videos? I definitely can. I find that in Q&A videos, I don't have bloopers that much, but yeah, I'll definitely add a few bloopers, because there's definitely things like, as I'm putting my makeup and then my makeup flies on, I'm like, dude, what is that? And that's a blooper which I usually cut out. But yeah, why not? Let's add a few, just make a laugh. _Kimi. If you could take the best elements of each luxury bag brand, what would you choose? Oh my gosh, Kimi, you know, I read your question when I first put this request for question up, and I sat down for a while and I thought about it, and I honestly could not think about it. I was like, oh, there's so many things that I love. What would it be? But I do know some. Okay, I don't think I can give you the whole bag, but I'll give you some, right? Firstly, back pocket. Every bag brand needs to have a back pocket. Not a dinky little back pocket, a full back pocket. Chanel 19 is my favorite. Okay, that back pocket is, oh my gosh, mind-blowingly amazing. It is just like, that's a back pocket. Okay, that, love. The other thing that I really like about a bag is a turn lock. Not surprisingly, it's Chanel. Chanel's turn lock is superb. It's like, oh my gosh, that feeling, love it. The other turn lock that I do like is also Hermes. So a turn lock feature, I love. Oh my goodness. All bags should be turn lock. All bags should be just lock it in, turn it lock. And a good turn lock, an easy one, a smooth one. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, yes, Chanel. Another feature that I really like is actually the Kelly's handle with the D-ring. So that feature on a bag is perfect for handheld. It's perfect for putting your hand under and holding the bag at the crook of the arm. And because it has the little D-rings, you can attach a strap to it. So that part of that feature, love as well. So okay, that's about all that I know right now in terms of shape, in terms of size, in terms of color, in terms of leather. Oh my gosh, we need a video on this. Premium Life. What 1 to 2 bags you'll sell for the next B or K offer? This is a good one. So the first, I think I mentioned this in another video as well, or maybe another Q&A, I can't remember. I think when I get my Kelly, I will let go of my Chanel Jumbo. I think I will. And then I will also let go of my mini reissue black gold hardware. I have not used that bag. It is brand new, still new in box. I have not touched it since last year. Miss Ong, any more Pico laser videos? No, I don't. I haven't gone for such an intense Pico laser treatment since then because it was so intense. It took a week, maybe 10 days to 100% heal, and during those, you know, first week, it was so much that I think I couldn't take it. I felt very disturbed by it. It feels like it's never gonna heal, so no, I don't have any more Pico laser, and even if I do go for Pico again, it's not going to be so intense. I'm just gonna for like the light ones. It might take more sessions, like maybe three times or 5 times more sessions, but I am more willing to do more than to go for something so like boom, hardcore, and I'm just like, I can't. A forever fashion lover, a closet full of Birkins, Kellys, and Chanel, or the most amazing gym you could dream of. Honestly, I'm gonna say gym because I love going to the gym, and if I can use this machine or this bicycle or this, okay. Bunny B, you have 2 more questions. How old are you? I just said that I'll be 40 next year. And the final question is, did COVID affect your luxury shopping, and what did you learn during this COVID time? COVID definitely affected my luxury shopping. I went on a luxury shopping craze. So I bought a lot more things than I would have bought if it wasn't because of COVID. The pandemic definitely made me go like, now or never. And what did I learn during this COVID time? I learned how important it is to have people. To have people around me, to be thankful for whatever I have and really grateful. I've always been, but I think this time I just feel like it's even more intense to meet up with people and see people. Like I used to be one of those that could do like be on my own all the time and just sit in the house and all, and I still can. It's just that now that I'm forced to be just like that all the time, or most of the time before the you know, lockdown, kind of mini lockdowns open up, it's a very different perspective. So now I actually make time to go and meet people. I make time to go and see friends, even though my natural instinct is to say like, nah, I'm too lazy to talk to anybody. I actually force myself to say, okay, I'm gonna call this person up and let's go for dinner. Naturally, like I can, when I'm reaching that point of the dinner, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should just stay at home. But I actually make the effort. I have to physically force myself. So this wouldn't have happened so much if it wasn't because of COVID. I think COVID, or basically this whole lockdown, made me realize that I need to be more extroverted when it comes to people. Like we need people. We need that human interaction. It's interesting that this year I am actually even more, hey, let's go and eat dinner, let's go and do this. Never, all my life before this, I'm not the one, okay? I just don't like it. But now I am doing it. I'm like, okay, let's make an appointment to eat here, let's go and do this. And in fact, even in my head right now, I'm thinking, okay, I need to call this person, I need to call this person. This is something that I learned about myself, that I have to be more proactive in doing certain things. There are many more things that I've learned about, but for this Q&A, I think that's enough. That's kind of like deep enough for an ending. So anyway, thank you to all the amazing questions. I absolutely enjoy doing Q&A videos, and if you enjoy it, and if you want to ask me any questions, please follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram handle is up here as well as in the description section down below, so that you can join for October's Q&A. I make sure that I'll do one every single month. So yeah, I hope you subscribe as well. I don't think I said that earlier. Yeah, like this video. And if you enjoyed it, of course, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And everyone, please take care, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!